Alright guys, we made it back to more Trails of Cold Steel 2. It is November 6th is when I'm recording this. You guys on YouTube might be getting this in like January. I don't even know. Depends on how fast I upload all this. But yeah, we are in the Weathercock Inn and it's stopover day. And it's time to bond. We already talked with Sarah. We talked with several others. We talked with Laura. We have 3 other hangouts. So we're going to take a look. Oh, also, before we hang out with anybody else, I suppose we should go talk to Becky. Becky should be in this house. That's a lie. Becky, where the hell are you? What? Milliam in church? What is this? Milliam a church girl now? Is this Rosine? How nice to see that you've been in good health since we last met. I was immediately a little worried after our last parting. I hadn't heard so much as a whisper on your whereabouts. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. And coming off that might not be the best bargaining tactic, but could we at least tempt you to join us on the Courageous? Scarlet Flare with the 1,000 bits. Appreciate it, Scarlet. We're trying to build a crew of as many Thor students as possible right now. Me? I'm afraid not. While I like to, I feel as though I'm making significant progress as a medicine maker here. I'm not saying I won't ever be able to join you. I'm just afraid I must ask you to wait a while. Is that alright? That's fine with us. We'll come back and catch up later. So let me give you something to help you in my absence. Tierra Bomb. Nice. She's definitely gonna work in the infirmary when she gets ready. Put your booty in the air and shake it to this Celtic music. Put your booty in the air. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. Y'all remember that song? Hey, Becky, you trying to sell some stuff on the Courageous? Perfect timing, Reen. Hey there, Becky. You're looking much better than the last time we saw you. You got yourself to thank for that. You lot went absolutely mental over at the Twin Dragons Bridge, didn't you? Cannot believe you didn't tell me that you would that you'd be what? Doing that beforehand? Oh my god, I cannot read this woman's dialogue. Sorry about that, but yesterday was the first chance we had to come to Celtic in a long time. I'm disappointing all 2 Scottish Welsh fans out there. I've gathered a bunch of stuff from the lads over at the Grand Market, and so I'm ready to go. I will not take no for an answer. I didn't think you would. More than glad to have you aboard. We landed the Courageous not far from him, so I can introduce you to everyone. No need for that. I'm heading in now. Time to brush up on my merchant skills while I got the chance. That wee daft hookah will never know what hit him. Bruh! I knew it! Nice to have her back in high spirits. Becky was welcomed aboard the Courageous. Yas! What? Why? Why that dialogue with the yas? Yeah. What was that about? Alright, so we got Becky on board. You're in charge of taking care of Becky. She's a wee bit clumsy sometimes, so watch out. You gotta keep her safe too. Tran, huh? I can't deny that I'm going to worry about her, but that's what a mother does. It's my duty to support her no matter what path she takes. So, would you mind keeping an eye on her for me? Alright. Yes! Alright, so we got 3 people to hang out with here. I'm not sure if I got everything I need here. I know we were supposed to get a book here. I'm not sure if I got it. It's been like forever since I played. So I got Gambler Jack. I'm missing chapter 8. I don't know where I need to go back to get chapter 8. So I got all the regular Gambler Jacks up to 10. I'm missing Gambler Jack Chapter 8, wherever that is. Gibson Stall, bitter juice. Gibson, I don't care about what you got, man. I need to get these books, bro. I got Gambler Jack Chapter 10, man. I need 8, bruh. Alright, so I guess that's in the store that I passed up. We can hang out with Towa here. Yo, who we hanging out with, man? Alright, I think we're gonna hang out with Towa. It's been years. Spoke with the market manager and he agreed to let us use some of the stuff from the stalls that we closed out. I normally wouldn't have asked, but George said he needed materials for repairing the ship. Alright, when you're acting captain, you got to work with what you've given. Marine is still out here carrying half of this stuff for people. This stuff's probably as heavy as you are. There's no way you should be carrying it all on your own. Alright, here we go. Well, if you're sure, since you volunteered, mind doing something else for me too? There's a bunch of unusable stuff here that I thought I'd take for myself, so if you wouldn't mind, you want me to drag this junk for you somewhere too? If you think you can turn it into something useful, then sure. I'm hanging out with Emma for sure. Ring cheerfully helped Towa sort all the usable items from the unusable items. And together, the two of them carried anything worthwhile back to the ship. After that, they took the unusual stuff to the highway. The unusable stuff. That's littering, bro. There we go. Already. This looks like a setup you see on a firing range. That's exactly what it is. This is a perfect opportunity for me to get some practice in. And you know what they say, there's no time like the present. Practice? What kind of practice? Just watch. Boom. Just pulls out a Glock. That's an orbital gun, isn't it? A pretty big one at that. The design doesn't look a thing like your standard Rhineford production, though. That's because it was made at ZCF in Liberal? It's different from your average orbital gun in that it shoots arts-based bullets? Damn. I guess the easiest way to understand is to think of it as an orbital staff, but like in the shape of a gun. That's cool. First our Arcus units, now this. Technology continues to impress. I had no idea ZCF was even producing stuff like this. Prince Oliver gave it to you, didn't he? Yep, right before he parted ways with us. It's a prototype too, so normally only people involved in its development would be able to get their hands on one. Alright, the Prince must have some connections within ZCF. Lucky us. I bet at least they'd be surprised to hear about this. It is a totally new invention. I thought I'd be okay with it because of my experience using regular orbital guns at the academy, but it turns out I was wrong. So would you mind helping me out with my target practice, Reen? As being a target? No, I'm good. No, I'm just playing. I'll help you. Can I ask what brought all this on though? You're already the best backup we could ask for. It seems odd for you to take up a weapon now. I was actually a bit perplexed myself when he handed this to me, but you never know when you gotta pull up on a ninja. I think he realized that I've been worried about my own lack of strength lately. You have? Sorry, I didn't even notice. Oh, it's okay. It's just I've been tasked with looking after the courageous. I can't rely on everyone protecting me forever. And this isn't just some minor clash we've been swept in either. This is a full-on war in every sense of the word. If I can't look after myself, I'm just going to end up being a burden. That's the last thing I want. So can you see why I want to protect myself? This has really been weighing you down, hasn't it? It's not just that either. Viscount RC specifically chose me to succeed him. He's trusted me to fill his shoes. To me, that makes it my duty to become capable of supporting everyone on the Courageous. Well, that's more than enough to convince me. If you got your heart set on this, then I will gladly help you out. Let's become stronger together, Towa, along with the rest of the Courageous. Yeah! Now the Courageous airship can level up. Oh, she shot a wind bullet. She may be small, but I don't know anyone else who works half as hard as she does. I'll have to do what I can for her sake too. Now the courageous can begin leveling up. After joining her practice for a while, Rain leisurely walked Towa back to town. Walk the town back to Towa. Wow, we getting links levels? What the? They showing link levels with Towa, bro? Alright, we got 2 more hangouts. 2 more hangouts. Where that damn girl at? Yeah, Emma. Yeah. No. Planning on hitting the town, Emma. Oh, hello, Reen. Something like that. I was going to take a little walk over to Linaria Nature Park. Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with Celine and I sensing the higher elements last time we were here, would it? Yes, actually, she told me all about it. I thought it might be a good idea for me to go take a look for myself. It shouldn't be too much trouble for me. The monsters around there are especially challenging. I'd like to see how the park is doing myself. I'd be happy to have your company. Well then, shall we? Rolling down the street. Together, Reen and Emma stepped out onto the highway and walked into the park. Cool. So she senses the higher elements too. You don't think there could be a cryptid here just like in Lorange Castle? Yeah, I've butchered that word enough. The higher elements are only present in the park itself, so I think they're here as a result of the chaos in Erebonia. Particularly because this area is close to a spirit vein. Wait, was there a spirit shrine over here? I don't know if there was. I can't offer any guarantees that the surrounding area won't be affected in the future, though. Emma? I'm sorry, I was wondering if I might be able to calm things down a little. I think I'll try at least. Please step away. Yumo gui gui fagi sao, Yumo gui gui fagi sao, Yumo gui gui fagi sao. Oh spirit vein, calm the chaos of this land by the guidance of my mana. Yumo gui gui fagi sao. Unfortunately not, as I feared my power simply isn't enough to quell a disturbance of this magnitude, and Celine's assistant wouldn't help me do any better. Oh well, at least she tried. I was just thinking, I bet Vita would be able to do it. I was just thinking you were thinking that. I was just thinking that. Word up. I've always been following behind her, desperately trying to catch up. I've always admired the incredible talent she has as a witch. No, admiration isn't quite it. The truth is, I've always had an inferiority complex when it comes to her. I'm always comparing myself to her, always reminded of how lacking I am in comparison. I'm sorry you ended up with a weak witch like me instead of a competent one like her. Hey, don't do that right now, Emma. If only I was stronger. As I am, there's no way that I'll ever be able to catch up to her. You keep saying always, Emma. No one's born with the ability to do everything perfectly from the start. Just like with my swordsmanship, there's always going to be someone who has more experience. So rather than beat yourself up for not matching up, you should take it one step at a time instead. Exactly, Reen. My man, Reen. That's why he's my man. This is my boy. One step at a time, we'll all be there doing the same thing with you. And gradually, bit by bit, we'll all become more experienced and skilled at what we do. It's not something you can do overnight, but one day, you'll be able to catch up with her. I suppose you're right. All we can do for now is focus on the task at hand and hope that will get us closer. I think I was just feeling a little impatient and frustrated. Don't mind me. I don't mind at all, really. We all get like that sometimes. Anyway, we come all the way to the park. Want to walk around and relax some? That sounds lovely. Rain and Emma then enjoyed some quality time, relaxing and admiring the area around Lunaria Nature Park before eventually returning to Celtic. Your bond with Emma strengthened. You're about to be level 5. Who else can we hang out with? We got Elliot, Eustace, the princess we can hang out with, Elisa, and Milliam. And it's not. I like how I keep skipping Machias. Pretty sure we already have one of the books that you keep mentioning, my guy. Books, Gambler Jack. We have up to 9. We don't have 10 for Jack 2. We have 10 for a regular Gambler Jack. Look at this chick. Oh, hello there. I heard all about your work at the Twin Dragons Bridge. The provincial army gave Celtic up without much of a fight, which is surprising. The fact that it's an important location in the railway system means that losing it must have been a rather big hit. Who knows, maybe this will serve as a big step towards bringing the Civil War to an end. You're right. Attention! I'm outside of the club. And you think I'm a pawn? Yeah, I have Gambler Jack here already. I thought maybe I was reading that wrong. There's no one else we can get anything unique from, right? Fresh vegetable juice. Cures blind. I'm about that, Chief. I wish fresh vegetable juice could make my eyes better. Alright, man, I gotta decide. I like Fee. We haven't really hung out with Milliam, and Milliam is kind of funny when you get to know her a little bit. Alright, we got Elisa too? I think we hung out with Elisa and Ymir though. Let's go to church and see what Milliam has to say. Apparently, they're going to hold a Sunday school class right here really soon. They did those in the chapel in Trista too, right? Oh man, this is so cool. What are they like anyway? Yep, every Sunday. Wait, you never been to Sunday school? No sirree, don't feel like I missed out on anything either. Even if hearing about kids getting educated does make me think about the academy all over again. But she sounds kind of interested to me. If you're curious about Sunday school, why don't we watch one of their lessons together so you can see what it's like? Alright, the church is meant to be a place for everyone. I can't see them kicking us out. Alright, no problem. I'm the Queen of Quiet. Oh god, that's the opposite. She's lying. She is actually lying. The Queen of Quiet. Not long afterwards, the children of Celtic began pouring in. It wasn't a long wait before class was in session. They got a cat in there too? Hooray, here we go. They all look even younger than Milliam. I'm a grown-up after all. That's one massive stretch of the definition of grown-up you've got there. Oh my god, in fact, you'd probably be in the classes for early teens if you went to Sunday school. Does anyone know the answer? What's up, Susie? You stuck on such an easy question. If you're so smart, why don't you tell us the answer? Well, I could, but I don't want to make you look bad. You tell her, Tran. I cannot count Mira that well. Do you know the answer, Lulu? Meow. Alright, settle down. Perhaps this was a bit too difficult. Oh, I know. The answer is 273 Reg. That's correct, but who might you be? She looks older than us. That's not fair. Milliam, what did I tell you? What's the problem? I'd normally be going to Sunday school at my age anyway, right? Listen up, kids. I'm actually a student from none other than the Amazing Thor's Military Academy. How about I take this chance to teach you all as your substitute teacher? Excuse me? Now that sounds like fun. Let's study together. Damn. The priestess or the sister was like, excuse me? I get paid to do this. She's as wild as ever, but I guess she's sort of helping out. Oh man, Rosine was worried at first, but surprisingly, she ended up doing a stellar job of helping Sister Olive out. Well, except for the part where she almost gave Rosine a stroke when she tried to introduce Eric Getlum. All in all, the kids had such a fun time with their lesson that Sister Oliver even thanked them afterwards. That was so much fun. Sunday school doesn't even seem so bad. Can we go again? Can we? I'm glad you enjoyed it that much. You weren't half as bad as a teacher too. You did almost ruin it by bringing Eric Getlum out. I probably did so well because of all the time I spent at Thor's. Everything you guys taught me ended up coming in handy. I kind of miss our classes there. So let's do what we can to end this war and get back to school. I mean, if you think about it, setting Celtic free was the first step towards that. So let's keep it up, Milliam. You bond. Boom, level 4. Cover and cheer. This is like the Traverse Town. There's still some time before we have to leave. Should I head back to the Courageous now? I'm gonna stay outside. I'm gonna save it to a different file. I'm pretty sure we did everything unique here. Was there any recipes I should be looking for? I got everything it looks like so far. Comforting, cappuccino. I don't think there was anything we missed, right? Okay, we landed our first big deal in a while. We'll be helping to resupply it. Great news, right? Double griffins, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, we gotta farm the hell out of U material. U material is kind of important. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go resume. Return to the Courageous.
Leaving so soon?
What the?
You're...
I see you remember me after all. That's quite the honor, Reen Schwarzer.
Just who in the world are you? I'm aware how you've been supporting both us and Major Nighthawk from the shadows. But you're a little too suspicious for your own good. Why do you know my name? What exactly are you trying to accomplish?
Why do you know my damn name?
There's no need to be hasty. But the time has finally come for me to reveal my true
My old teacher Thomas. Yep. The glasses gave him away.
Tis I, Thomas, your favorite instructor.
What?
Nani? The hooded man. Instructor Thomas.
It's certainly been a while since you've enjoyed the bliss of one of my enthralling lessons. As I trust you've been doing well.
Why are you of all people here? Wait, no. The better question is, why were you in disguise in the first place?
An excellent question. And fortunately, one with a simple answer as well. You see, I simply wanted to avoid any trouble that might arise if anyone were to place me as one of Thor's instructors. I must be a master of disguise, because it worked so well that no one ever suspected me.
Oh my god. Nerd.
I think I need a minute to process all of this. So you're the one who helped us back at the Twin Dragons Bridge?
Indeed, 'twas I. My goal was to aid you as covertly as I could manage. But there's no need to lurk in the shadows any longer. I pledge my support, my life, My love.
What?
From now on, you can sleep easier at night knowing I'll be right there.
What the hell?
Isn't this all a bit sudden? Oh, I suppose it will be helpful to have another instructor on board.
After gladly welcoming their new allies on board, Rin and the rest of Class 7 took flight once again to assess the situation in Erebonia.
Upper rank you go.
Upper rank you
Here's a
go.
bonus from the academy.
Hey, waterfall. Turn up.
Well done.
Giggle.
I'm so proud of you, Reen.
Yeah, boy, we did everything. We did everything. Touring Erebonia Part 2. Yeah! Time to go recruit more nerds. Time to go recruit more. Oh my, this ship is simply spectacular. I've been dying to board the Courageous for some time now. So being here now is a dream come true. Alright, this ain't Persona 4. And all my dreams were dashed the second I learned that suspicious man turned out to be Instructor Thomas. I know how you feel. So much for a super cool action hero. I don't know, he's always come across as an airhead to me, but maybe there's more to him than I thought. Instructor, what exactly made you leave Trista? Actually, it was Principal Van Dyke. He wanted me to look out for all the students who have fled the academy. Oh, really? You know it. You know, it was through the principal that George and I was able to reunite with everyone, too. The more time goes on, the more people we realize have been looking out for us. Tell me about it. We have so much to be thankful for. Make sure you never forget that. Regardless, now we've taken care of things at the Twin Dragons Bridge. I propose we resume traveling around and gathering information. Works for me, and thanks to our operation being a complete success, we should be able to land at Keldig in the bridge too, yeah! So just like you said, let's get back to gathering information and helping out those in need. You got any more of them requests for us to knock out? Prince Albert sent along some more, so feel free to take a look. George. Alright, creeping for creeps. I'll make a mech out of you, oh my god, memes. Major Neidhart. I'd like to put your Divine Knight skills to the test. If an opportunity presents itself, meet me in the main corridor of the Twin Dragons Bridge. Alright, I'll make a mech out of you. Term S. We have to do that. Just getting warmed up. And terrible news, Reen. A malevolent worm has swallowed Towa whole. What? What will the Courageous do without his darling marshmallow mascot? Okay, so that was a fabrication. But just think, what if she had been swallowed? You surely do your best to kill that monster, no? Monster Abyss Worm. Guerrilla Byro 2. West Side. Manager Baggins. The outdoor baths area has been host to a variety of strange things. While this isn't an urgent request, I would really appreciate it if you could come help us investigate why. Alright. Creeping for creeps. Host a variety of strange things. Creeping for creeps. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy. Well, we got all kinds of different ones this time. I certainly wasn't expecting to see one from Major Neidhart, especially one involving Valimar. I'm sure he'll elaborate once we're there. If we can take care of that and the extermination request, we should be okay. These all look like so much fun. Can I come this time, can I? You do know this isn't a game, right? Well, it's not like she can't hold her own in the fight, so why not? Anyway, let's get started. Millium has to come up. It is temporarily impossible to remove Millium from the party. Alright, who needs to play catch up? Elisa. And your girl needs to play catch up. I guess Machias as well. Now then I can either have Laura or Fee. I can't wait till I get Domination. As soon as I find Domination, this game's a wrap. You can now stop by Becky's trade shop on... Yes! on the 3rd floor of the Courageous. At this shop, some goods can be exchanged for more rare or valuable ones instead. Items that have been missing in previous chapters of the story are occasionally available to buy as curios too, so be certain to check back frequently. Nice. I like how the game gives you... I like how the game gives you a second chance to like redeem rare variables that may have been missable earlier in the game. They give you a second chance, which is nice. Not saying there's probably missables that you only have one chance at getting, but I like how this one gives you chances at getting stuff back. But anyway, we need to go to the not the Orbital Factory. The 3rd floor is where she's at, right? So she's on the left side. Was not too sure what to expect when settling up shop here, but it's actually no bad. Might even be better than the stalls at the Grand Market. Oh my god. Pretty sure these facilities are state of the art by any standard. She must really like those stalls. So what are you planning on selling here anyway? I've got a bunch of rare stuff I grabbed from the Grand Market. I need to learn a thing or two about dealing in the market though, so we'll be exchanging items instead of Mira. Taking a page out of Mitch's book. I see. I don't mind having a second pawn shop outside of Chista. Alright. Whoa, 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 we get coloring. We get a feed, we get a waifu board. Bro, we get a bike coloring that incorporates pictures of Towa. Probably best not used in public places. Bruh. I love how Reen can like get pictures of his favorite girl, right? And put it on his bike. But he was shutting down Rex's game, you know, Rex's photography little ring back in the first game. Like, bro, you shouldn't be doing this. But you know what's weird, Reen? You putting a picture of Towa on your bike? It's messed up, bro. How come he gets to do it and Rex can't? Oh man. Alright, Saintly Force R. Alright. Alright, HP 2, Shield 2. I need attack 3. Hopefully we'll have access to that not too long from now, hopefully. So we need a tricorn and a Rhineford medal. Revives on KO to perfect condition. That's actually really good. I already got an Abyss Shadow. I got one equipped right now. Who's over here again? Yo, is this a better weapon already? Blue Septium Blade. Jesus. Did I even upgrade my current weapons for Reem? Let's go to the hold. They're already selling better weapons. George and I have been doing some work on the Courageous engines. They're the most important parts of the airship, so they've got to be kept in absolutely perfect shape. Which is why I'm hoping you don't drop another wrench right between the two most delicate parts. That almost gave me a heart attack, but other than that, though, you did a great job. Eesh, sorry about that. Poor George. I make mistakes like that all the time. Things always work out okay in the end. All I gotta do is make sure the ship doesn't fall out of the sky or anything. That might not go on so well. I'll never sleep soundly again. Gets more fun with every new addition to the crew. Oh man. Thor brought me a bunch of handy material from Celtic, so I might as well take a look at it. Shoot. Shun Shui. I don't have one equipped. This is completely different now. Holy cow, dude. Causes faint. I don't think it's worth it for the upgrade. TBH. Master Quartz? Nope, no new Master Quartz to buy. I do want to upgrade some slots here. Yep, she's decked out. My Septium! My Sepith! My Sep! There's so much! Alright, so we can fight some cryptids. Oh man, we got more stuff opening up to us. Hey, look at guys, you admiring my big robot here? There's nothing quite like the sight of a divine knight in battle. I haven't felt the urge to paint in some time, but watching you and Valimar fight was downright inspiring. When we finally make it back to Thor's, I know the first thing I'll be doing. Honestly, it'll be nice to even be back in the club room. Lots of good memories there. I have to admit, there's some impressive craftsmanship on that knight of yours. Not only is the design sturdy and practical, it had some unique artistic flourishes. Whoever made it must have been really exceptionally skilled. I remember George saying something similar, actually. It really does make me wonder just who made Valimar. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to the bridge. Actually, let's go talk to Princess Alphen. She's on the front deck. Alright, let's go to the front deck. She's out here with a cat? That's weird. I wasn't expecting to find you here, Your Highness. Celine and I were just having a nice little chat, you know, girl talk. I mean, we're growing ever so close since we first met. And it's always nice to spend time relaxing with your friends. I'll thank you not to put words in my mouth. We've only known each other for about half a month. But that's plenty of time to develop a deep and abiding affection that will stand the test of time. Besides, we've been fortunate enough to end up on this airship together, so why not take the chance to get a little closer? I think we were destined to be wonderful friends from the moment we washed Reen's back. We washed Reen's back together in Ymir. What? I didn't know such thing. She even got Celine on the ropes. Princess Alphen's a real natural at this. Damn, dude. Oh my god, she knows just how to throw me off. Between her and her brother, I'm inclined to believe that the Imperial family bloodline is nothing but weirdos. They're probably the exception rather than the rule. At least I hope so. Celine's actually a big softie, you know. For instance, she made it a point to come along and help calm my nerves right before we took the Twin Dragons Bridge. You don't need to spill every little detail to Reen. Alright, let's go to the bridge. Let's check out the computer. I didn't have anything to report. Oh, Monk is now recruitable. Being looked after by the Imperial Army at the Guerrilla Proving Ground. Paula. Sighted it along East Celtic Highway. Alright. Allen and Loggins. Fencing club people. Hey, formed a resistance group with other second years. Sighted along East Trista Highway. Damn, can we even get to East Trista? Oh, we can, because we took Celtic back. Right, so maybe that blockade is done. Fidelio and Dorothy. Photography club and literature. Formed a resistance group with other second years. Sighted along the North Cruisin' Highway. Alright. So let's get it. So let's try to recruit Monk. Rescuing Fiona is its own reward, but I also feel as though it helps give me a much-needed confidence boost. We made a real contribution to the war this time. Feels like we've actually have had an impact on the fate of the nation. Next time I start losing my nerve, I'll just think back on this and how strong we really are. All right. I might need to bring like certain characters with me to recruit certain characters. Alright, you can now travel to Lunaria Nature Park. That's gonna be fun. We even go to the Twin Dragons Bridge now. North cruising Highway 3 by traveling south on East Celtic Highway 2. Bro, look at all these areas that are now open, bro. Like, what?
Where do you want to go?
Bro, we got too much to do. First of all, let's go back to Legroom. Because I missed the book back here. I missed the book, bro. I missed the book. Hey, man, y'all got them books still, man? Y'all selling them books, bro? You ain't selling them. Is this other person selling them? Oh, I have Chapter 8. Nani? I'm missing Gambler Jack 2 Chapter 8, right? Yeah, I'm missing Chapter 8 for Gambler Jack 2. Gambler Jack 1. I need Gambler Jack 2 Chapter 8. That's what I'm missing. I don't know where I missed that at. I can buy Gambler Jack, but this isn't Gambler Jack 2. Alright, we got a bunch of options here. We're gonna keep it short and simple because this episode is about to get cut short. We're gonna return to the Courageous. We're going to go to the Orbital. Oh my god. Go to the bridge again. I just needed to talk to Towa.
Where do you want to go?
Monk should be over here. In the Proving Grounds. He probably wants something done. Hey, Monk. I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. How could I go and lose something so precious? There you are, Monk. Oh, it's you guys. Hi. Do you need me for something? I'm pretty busy at the moment, as you can see. We have a favor to ask you. We were trying to ask last time too, but we didn't really get the chance. Marine explained that they were looking for Academy students to come and fight with them on board the Courageous. So the ones on the Courageous are you guys. It does seem to be in the news a lot lately. The soldiers here were talking about it too. Class 7 really is amazing. Right now we need all the help we can possibly get. Would you be willing to come with us? I can't, unfortunately. I kind of got something I need to do here first. Maybe I should ask you guys, actually. Ask us. Is there something we can help with? Have you got a serious problem or something? I've lost something really important, you see. It's so important to me that I've barely been able to sleep since losing it. I've been trying my best to find it, but I'm not getting anywhere. Can you tell us what it is? You lost a sticker. That's it? What do you mean, that's it? It's a sticker from Aubin Time, the famous radio show that's been broadcast since the start of the war. That hasn't been broadcast since the start of the war. The incredibly valuable items that you get for having your submissions read on air with pictures of Misty on them. She has stickers made with her picture on them? Is that seriously what she was up to all that time? Come to think of it, she sent me one too, didn't she? Guess we best get going. Wait a minute, I wasn't joking about how important it is to me. It's a super special golden sticker too. Only those whose submission was chosen as the best of the week receive them. I've been trying to win one for so long, and just before the show ended, I finally did it. It means the world to me. Well, I do admit, I have heard of the stickers you're talking about, but I see. So please, won't you help me look for it? If I can just find that, I'll be happy to join you on the Courageous. I'll do anything. All right, then. If it's really that important to you, we'll help you look. Oh my god. I suppose we could spare the time. So you guys have any idea where you might have dropped it? I wish I did at the time of every release. I know I had it with me when I arrived here at this camp. I can't find it anywhere though. It might have got mixed into stuff that 4th division. We're moving to the Twin Dragons Bridge. That sounds like a possibility. Gives us a starting point at least. Well, good luck. By the way, the serial number on the front is G40. Don't forget that. Let's head over to the Twin Dragons Bridge, I guess. So what I'm gonna do here is save the game, take a break, and on the next episode we're gonna be back to finish up Monk's quest, and we're gonna be doing the recruitment quest to get new students onto the Courageous. So don't go nowhere, folks.